It's time for our daily dose of cope. And no leopards today, but I'm starting out with this angry entity behind a computer that decided to come for me. And I wanted to share this with you. I'm going to start kind of in the middle of this story. This man named Bobby jumped into my inbox. I didn't accept the message, but you can still see the message saying, "I'm sorry for saying that to you yesterday. That's how I was raised, but that's not how I should act. I tried to erase everything I said, but not sure if it happened. My hate is strong from my upbringing, but I'm trying not to be that way." Because he got upset with me because I was laughing about Donald Trump. So he immediately started up with the insults and the inappropriate words, and he messed with the wrong lady. And the crazy thing is, this man is 47 years old. He's nearly 50, talking about his upbringing. At some point in your own life, you need to take responsibility for your actions, even if you had some parents that were racist. I've shared this interaction with me and Bobby before, but I'm going to share it again because we got some more information. So I posted this to a political group on Facebook. Donald Trump, he is mimicking giving relations to a microphone. Obviously, this is extra presidential. They all clapped, they laughed, they loved it. Bobby didn't like that I posted a screenshot of what Donald Trump did. He says, "Remember that time Ashley blew the whole football team? I was first in line." And I didn't address that because I didn't care. I was too distracted. I said, "Do you have a rotten tooth, sir? Ew." That's immediately what I said to him. Trigger warning because I'm about to show his yuck mouth. I said to Bobby, "This is what you should concern yourself with. Shouldn't be talking about me and getting upset with me over this." So I made a big old yellow circle. I tagged his name. He was upset with me. But the thing is, he came for me first. He came for me first, and then he came inappropriately. He could have spoke about the post, but he came for me directly and he was being nasty. So then he says to me, "At least I'm not a nappy-headed jigaboo. The tooth can get fixed, that can't." And I said, "See, I hope colored MAGA continues to see how racist y'all are. Thank you. I'll go show some colored MAGA this. Thank you, rotten mouth." I called him rotten mouth. I left it alone. Cynthia did not. Cynthia and a couple of other people started going at him, and she didn't mince words. She wasn't worried about Facebook jail. She's not worried about censorship. She said, "B word, I know the F your little private self didn't come for my sister. No one wants to take care of your little Vienna sausage. Remember when your sister took care of you and the whole black football team?" So this is honestly one of the more tame ones. This one will be harder to get through, but basically, if you're not reading it yourself, which you can, she tells him to be quiet. "You cave dwelling, inbred, trailer park, white, meth head looking roadkill. If your meth head lady of the night, see you next Tuesday, aging like spoiled milk mother had swallowed, we wouldn't be here. I told you that other one was fairly tame." He said that his mother should have swallowed and called her a "see you next Tuesday." She says, "You think you can come for black women and not get checked? You coward, PDF file looking botched, termination looking MF." Oh my God. I hope that this doesn't get flagged. But I didn't say any of these words. Aya also took it personally because I had posted some screenshots of our interactions on my personal Facebook page. She says, "Bobby is online hurling racial slurs and calling black women nappy-headed jigaboos, but his criminal records, financial records, and rotten side tooth indicate that he should keep his eyes on his own Basura Blanca paper. 60 arrests place Robert in the Hall of Ice Ape fame, and apparently the state of Wisconsin agrees since you caught a habitual criminality charge along with DV, heroin possession, theft, DUIs, and a litany of other Basura Blanca behaviors. I looked up the son that you abandoned, that you were incarcerated for non-support of, Bobby Lee. Looks like he benefited from you being a deadbeat because he's a decent human being. As a society, we thank you for not raising him. Signed, a nappy headed jigaboo. See, that's the thing. People got to stop being racist, or at least stop coming for the wrong people. Because I have a person like Aya who then proceeded to post all of this: bail jumping, criminal damage to property, domestic abuse, domestic. He is a mess. And this is just one page: criminal damage to property, battery, operating while license is revoked, bail jumping. This dude is not a good dude. Apparently, he has a bankruptcy on his record. All right. So people should be able to disagree without coming at folks wrong with the sexism and racism, because you never know who you're talking to or who that person knows, because she came and she dropped all of this, which I'm not going to speak on all of this, but you can see these are a lot of charges on Bobby's name. All right, so let's get off of Bobby and go to a how it started, how it's going. So this says promises made, promises kept. Oh, wait. So it started back in November, right after the election. So Patty says, Kamala, and obviously she can't spell Kamala, you're fired. Get out the White House and take Biden with you. Thank you, Jesus. And then Donald Trump Jr. here says, LFG, let's effing go. And it's like, time to get the job done. Let's go. And then at the bottom, Miss Patty says, I totally stand with President Trump. You liberals got used to corpse government. Joe was such a liar, and all the little House and Senate Dems lied too. Democrats are known for lying. President Trump is promises made, promises kept. American flag emoji. Now, here's how it's going. Y'all know how Trump said he's dismantling FEMA. He did. Storms hit many of these red states, and he denied FEMA. Here she is down at the bottom saying, POTUS, please, we need disaster assistance in Arkansas. This is my house on April 5th, 2025. A lot of us need help. Please, FEMA is just stalling. I'm 72 years old. I can't fix it myself. I'm low income on SSI. Please help. Thank you. So, elderly MAGA, poor MAGA, she needs help. She's not getting it. Let's fast forward to November 11th. When will we receive the $2,000? It will save Christmas and Thanksgiving for a lot of people. And then we go to November 13th. POTUS, hello. I'm a senior on SSI. I only receive $1,071 a month. Do you think you can send the $2,000? Tariff relief money to low-income people by Thanksgiving or Christmas? It would help so much. I'm grateful for you. I voted for you 3 times. Thank you. I love you. Saying I love you to a politician is so strange to me, but they continue to do it. Here's another how it started, how it's going, but it's from a different person. You can tell that the font is different, but still. So this one says, Trump promised to only take benefits away from new immigrants. Instead, takes benefits away from all immigrants, including the millions who supported him. This was an article from the spring of 2025. It says, why did immigrants support Trump? The political problem of the border arises from a border crisis of state legitimacy. So that's talking about immigrants supporting Trump, obviously. Fast forward to now, how it's going. This is a Politico article. It says Trump revised policy penalizing immigrants for using safety net programs. The change will make it harder for legal Medicaid enrollees to obtain a green card. So all of these people that pulled up the ladder or thought they were, now they're having problems, but this is honestly what they deserve. Here we have Chance Fisher. This is a Facebook post. Chance says, I'm publicly going to say I regret voting for Donald Trump. As soon as he called Epstein a hoax, I was done. Now he thinks banks offering a 50-year mortgage loan is going to help people buy a house. Facepalm. So banks going to own it your whole life, and after you die, buy a house at 30 and pay it off when you're 80? Average person in this country lives to be 79. The U.S. government votes 90% together on anything that involves Israel, but can't vote on anything together for the American people. Washington is a joke. We saw this lady before. She was going viral. I think she was on CNN. She is an Epstein survivor, but she is also a Trump voter, and she's feeling aggrieved. Here she is on video. I'm not playing the video, but this is her quote. "We are hearing the administration say they intend to investigate various Democrats who were friends with Epstein. I beg you, President Trump, please stop making this political. It's not about you, President Trump. Show some class. I voted for you, but your behavior on this issue has been a national embarrassment." The fact that a survivor of this kind of treatment would vote for a man like this is beyond my imagination. But the cognitive dissonance that many of these people have, it needs to be studied. This needs to go down as how do you have a whole country be in a cult? Well, half of the country. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. I know that there are so many stories out there. I can only get to so many. Don't forget to like, comment.